Welcome in. You're an absolute hero for being here this early. How's your day going so far? I've had a little bit of a quiet one compared to my usual day. I'm just messing around with my schedule a little bit. Generally, I'll do my strength training and my bike training right after each other, early in the morning. I've been moving my bike training to a little bit later in the day. I definitely feel like I'm better recovered for it, but it takes a lot of work to get on the bike. Much easier to do it in the morning. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. Might make some changes again. But yeah, I'm here a little bit earlier than usual. I want to be finished maybe 4 PM UK time today. I have some work to do tonight. And I think we should just get into things pretty much straight away. As much as I'm enjoying this Blue Dragon theme, I think we need to have a few words from Liz.
I am a fighter and not a quitter.
Thank you, Liz. All right. Are we looking good? Yeah, I think everything is looking good here. So there we are, 7,315. We're right outside the stables. Oh, look at this carry capacity. I can't believe how quickly this is going up. Now, I need to remember and get my tank build on before I do any pledges today. Not even sure where they are today. I did check, but I can't remember.
I want you to. What am I?
So we're just going to get all of our pledges and also our Fighters Guild, Undaunted Guild, Mages Guild dailies as well. Oh, Black Drake Villa today. Interesting. Can't remember which one that is. Was that the one that ends with the circular room and you fight the boss up on the raised outskirts of it?
Have you returned with
I forgot to hand that in yesterday. Now, there's also one other thing I want to do before I jump into pledges. And that is getting a crusher enchantment
The guild has need of you, comrade.
for my bank bar. Because, what do I have here on it? Yeah, we don't want decisive on it.
Our chapter.
Dark Anchor's in the Rift. I think we have teleports in the Rift. I think. So let's go change build first. I want to make sure I have all my crafting abilities selected here before I do my dailies. Crafting dailies, that is. I forgot, you can just teleport straight into your house, can't you? That might save us a little bit of time on loading screens. We've got to speed up our speed run here. Our 25-day long speed run to get not even a 10th of the game done. So we'll just save this. Good. And then after our cooldowns are done, we'll equip this. Excellent. Now what I want to be doing here is opening my hireling mail as well.
I can't wait to take a load off at the inn.
Got to open Tarmel Trade Center. One of these days. One of these days I'll remember. So yeah, we're looking good here. So we'll head in, pick up crafting dailies, and then I'm going to visit the guild traders. Looking for Crusher.
Anything I can do for you?
Is that what it would be called? I don't know what you would call it. It's a glyph. We want weapon glyph. And let's just search for all weapon glyphs. Let's see what comes up. So ideally we want one of these gold ones, I would say. So yeah, none of these. There we go. Truly superb glyph of crushing for 10k. Yeah, that's fine. I doubt we'll get it for any cheaper than that, but we can shop around. So I'll be buying quite a lot of these later. And if I can get, oof, look at this, 900k. It's insane. Anything good? Crushing for 9? You can't be serious. Why would they sell it for that much? Are they just using it as like storage or something? Yeah, look at that. What is going on? Do you know what? I'm just gonna pick up that 10k one. That's how much my guildie said it would be. So it seems like a pretty fair price. Let's go and grab it. Let's make sure 160. Yep. Truly superb glyph of crushing. Buy that. What do we have here? So how do I do this? I think I need to enchant. Let's make sure I click the right thing. Ice Staff of the Powerful Assault. Yep. Enchant with this. We have to confirm it because it's a saved build. There you go, Crusher enchantment with infused. Perfect. Yeah. Do I want to just go upgrade that to purple? I think I will. It's just my mouse scroll wheel getting funny. It's getting stuck sometimes. I'm noticing that just around certain characters, my scroll wheel just gets stuck. Kind of zooms in. Maybe looks like I'm, you know, looking at the character, but like it's just the mouse. Just the mouse being funny. I promise I'm not, you know. Nothing weird. Nothing like that, I swear. So I think I'm getting my quest log filled up. I don't want to run. Yeah, my quest log is filled. So I don't want to run a pledge. Just in case I get one with a quest I haven't done yet. Do you know what I think I'll do? Let's go. Yeah, Black Score. Hey, how far are you on the achievement bar progress now? I'm glad you asked that. I'm glad you asked that. that is how it was looking. I mean, I remember back when that was 85, that was 74,720. You couldn't even see the progress bar. So we are getting there. This is currently where are we? Day 25. Oh, day 29. We're day 29. So I'd say, I reckon one more week and I'll have it done. Maybe two at the most. Maybe two at the most. But we are well on the way. Well, we're somewhat on the way. We're kind of okay. Blackmore, we're nowhere near. We're nowhere near it. But every day we take one step closer. And that's what's important. As long as we're moving in the right direction. How are things with you today? What time is it wherever you are in the world? It is 12:30 here. It is lunchtime for me. I've just had a nice peanut butter sandwich. Do I have a group for trials and dungeons, etc.? No, not yet. Not yet. I have one guy who I've been playing a lot of dungeons with, who I might be getting something kind of set up with him. But no, I don't have like a progression group or anything like that. I'll show you kind of how far in the game I've got in here. Yeah, and if you don't mind me asking, Black Whore, how did you find my stream here? Did you just see the thumbnail, or have you seen one of my other YouTube videos? Just to kind of know how far things have maybe came along since maybe you last saw my character. But I'll show you my Pithkas just now.
Let me try that, right?
So there's my base game dungeons there. You just came across on your YouTube front page, first time here, Blackor. You are blessed, my son. You've been blessed by the YouTube algorithm to be here. I'm so glad you're here. It's great to hear from you. This is how things are looking, right? These are my base game dungeons. I'm not worried about anything here. We'll tick those off easily, right? In fact, I'm about to run Celine's web. I hope I get a no death there. The reason I didn't get a no death on my last couple of runs is because someone was standing beside the tank and they got whacked by Celine's heavy attack. But yeah, not too worried about that. Here's the ones I'm a lot more worried about. I'm currently, I think I'm level 250, 253. And I have done a little bit here. I've done a little bit. I got a hard mode the other day from yeah, I think that took like 6 wipes, and I think we got it on the 7th one. But yeah, that was pretty scary. And trials, yeah, haven't done anything with those yet. Haven't done anything at all. On my other account, because this is a totally fresh account. Doing the achievement with pugs is a pain, yeah. I wish you all the best luck, brother. Thank you so much. And I've been so rude. You've been here for, what, a couple of minutes already, and I haven't even showed you what my motto is, so I better do that first.
I am a fighter and not a quitter.
Oh, there you go. That's Liz Trust there, just helping me along on my journey. Yeah, I find with these ones you can be alright. It's kind of hit or miss with pugs on these ones. Sometimes you'll get a great group and it will go smooth, sometimes not. Trials, I haven't gone for any. You know, I doubt you're getting any of these without a proper progression route. Aye, right on, says Blackhore. Yeah. Do you know who Liz Truss is? Like, are you a UK guy, or do I need to explain the deep lore behind Liz Truss? So What do we have here? Where are we going? Black Drake Villa, Fungal 1, Celine's Web. Okay. Okay. That's totally fine. Let's maybe just go and get those queued up. You're finished. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Let me think. See, when I meet other Europeans, my knowledge of their culture is pretty much limited to what famous cyclists do I know from that country. I can't really think of any famous Finns in cycling. I'll need to go and look that up. So, Liz Truss is the shortest serving UK Prime Minister. She was in power for about 6 weeks. Now, for something like 50 days. 50 days she was in power. Don't worry, you didn't ken any famous Finnish cyclists either. Okay, that's good. I'm glad we're on the same boat there. But yeah, the day after she gave that "I'm a fighter, not a quitter" speech, she quit. So I thought it was kind of apt for this challenge here that I'm doing. And what's your main in ESO? What is it that you like to play? Oh, look at this, the joys of playing tank, Black Core, the joys of playing tank. Look at that, instant queues. Just sit back and didn't have to worry about the hour long DD queues. Yeah, I've always really enjoyed the tank role. It's always been a fun role for me. Best irony happens in real life. You play a lot with your arc, DD. Yeah, that is the only. Oh, why are they dead? Shouldn't they be there? Arc is the only DD that I've ever seriously put time into. I did do Sorcerer as one on tank. To be honest, I'm just yeah, well, the enemies with. Yep. So with these base game dungeons, there's not a lot for the tank to do. You know, there's no difficult mechanics to look for. I'm just basically trying to hold them in one place so that my group can get all their AoEs down. I'm just trying to keep up. Crusher enchant. Yeah, there we go. And you have to go this way.
I wonder what Daedra you could bend to your will.
Is that open now? Yeah, it's open. Yeah, I might just have to reset the stream. This doesn't just getting a few lag issues here. Yeah, we'll just pull this one. We'll just pull it into the boss room. Medium shoulder. Is that what you need? Aren't here. Okay, bring people in. Then we can take them out at the same time. Why don't I have a taunt there? Oh man, wrong button. I think I've got something going on in the back. It was pretty much as soon as I started problem out. Let me see, how many Daedros have we got? 3. Where's my taunt on the boss? Okay, nice. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully that'll sort things out. Yeah, I think there was an update or something happening there. I think that's looking better. I think it's all looking fine here anyway. Let me see. Yeah, let's get some Final Fantasy 13 here just while we're waiting. There we go. Yeah, I think everything should be okay. Yeah, sorry about that. That's yeah, this must be a pain in the ass, to use a technical term there. But I think that's looking much better. Much better now. So the goal for today. Well, one of the big goals for today. Panda, one of my guildies, set me a task. I had to pull off in order to be somewhat ready for Black Rose Prison. And that task involved buying a Crusher enchantment, which I've already taken care of. That's how on top of my game I am. So I'm all sorted out here. Crusher enchantment with infused trait. So that's part one. Other than that, we are...
I am a fighter and not a quitter.
Thank you, Liz. Yeah, other than that, we're just looking at pledges and dailies. So still have all my pledges left to go. Now, I wish I could get into veteran DLC stuff, but I can't. Not just yet. Let me double check that. Was it Black Drake Villa? It was. It was Black Drake Villa. There we go. And Bungle 1 and Celine's Web. I'll try not to get hit by the by Celine's heavy attack this time. That would be handy. This is great. We got some scripts. Good. How many transmutes have I got? Oh, 400. Okay, that's totally fine. Yeah, everything is looking... yeah, much better. I think the stream's looking fine now. It's all good. Now, while I'm waiting, what is the most valuable thing I can be doing? So we need to go to the Rift for Dark Anchors. Ooh, Riven Spire. I don't think I have a teleport there. And then Reaper's March. Let's see if I have a teleport. Riven Spire. Don't. I'm sure I haven't been there yet. No, not looking good. Okay, so that will have to wait. What we can do though, we can do the rift. I don't exactly have the best gear for taking this on, but that's all fine. So let's go check that one first. I might get lucky. Might get lucky and have this going first time here. So northeast, roughly. Yes.
Let's ride.
There we go. Is it up? Doesn't sound like it. No, nothing there. Where is the next one? I haven't fully explored this area yet. I haven't even finished Deshaun. I've been getting sidetracked along the way. We're getting sidetracked with stupid things along the way. I mean, I'm currently 257. 257, but yeah, I managed to snag myself a hard mode Depths of Malatar along the way. And a couple of vet DLC dungeons. So I've been doing stupid things that have been a lot of fun. You know, great for building skills. But not great for building my character. What I need are some more levels. Need to be hitting 300. Come on. My dungeon. Come on, bear. I'll hide behind the tree. Maybe you'll think I've gone. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, all I have to worry about here on hard mode are the heavy attacks at the end.
I understand your concerns.
Oh, got level 105. Just a wee baby.
These woods have long been ruined.
This'll be interesting.
There's something off. Oh, we must treat with them.
You know, the one thing the one thing everyone has to learn the hard way is you didn't stand behind attack. So we'll see. We'll see how this group gets on here. There. All I'm trying to do is just get everything stacked up, debuffed, and then buff my team. Not too worried about keeping taunts on everyone. There's really not much of a point. Nothing here is going to really do much damage. Oh, look at that. We got some high damage people here. I think we have to go that way. Pretty sure it's this way. I keep getting my bars mixed up as well. Yeah, I'm coming back to the game after after about a year, almost a year and a half. And you know, I've been playing for, was it 29 days? I think the speedrun, if you can call it that, timer is showing. You'd think I would have learned a bit more by now, but I'm getting there. Just one day at a time. Just remember and eat. Keep buffs up. Oh. Let's make sure we get the boss themselves. I was a bit slow there. I was a bit slow on that point. Yeah, keep the buffs up, please. Nice. Yeah, again here, there's nothing we really need to worry about. Let's try and make sure we got the two-handers taunted. But even them, they're not gonna do much. Good. Yeah, when you've got a team with damage like this, you don't even really have to do anything. As long as you're holding them in one place, you're fine. Warhorn? Oh, this is already dead. Yeah, nothing to worry about here. That must be exciting for Fenris. Be level 106. It's a fun time in the game. Seeing the championship point screen for the first time. I remember seeing a post on Reddit. Some guy said he'd got like 1,700 hours in the game, and never even knew the championship screen existed.
Deal with them. I'm nearly finished. Yes, mistress.
Okay, so two-handers, boss. That'll do. We'll keep it at that for just now. Yeah, got to keep my magicka up. And I forget. I should have held him closer to a wall so he wouldn't have ran out of AoEs like that. Other than that, nice and smooth. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens on Celine. We'll see if I can avoid getting hit by the heavy attack. I just never see it coming. It's like camouflaged.
Celine protects. Celine destroys. Celine will rule all.
Yeah, let's get some magicka back here. Make sure we have Crusher down, Warhorn, why not? We'll get it back up before the next boss anyway. where are we going here? Good, good. Turns out if you want to make sure you're on the right bar, you just check to make sure you're on the right bar first. Crazy strategy, I know. Says me being on the wrong bar again. Okay, so now one more pool. Grab the two-hander. Not that I particularly need to, but I think it's a good habit to be getting into. It'll matter a lot more once we get into DLC dungeons. Oh, someone's still alive up there. Ah, no. It's fine. We'll just wipe. Everyone's done that at some point. We've all done it when we were new. I wish this guy would heal though. Hopefully he'll run out of magic soon. Well, even if he does bring it into the next stage, a couple of heavy attacks, one heavy attack, and he'll be out. Do you think I should say something? What do you reckon? I'm good. No, I want my keys. Can we reset, please, to get HM? We'll ask nicely. I don't really want to leave, but I want to get keys.
Look what they've done to our home. Rip them apart.
It should be over soon enough. I mean, I don't know what they think they're going to do with just all that fighting. They're only 2% damage there.
I need healing.
It's a little bit frustrating. There we go, that should be us now. You're good. So we'll answer the question. Keys. More keys. How do you ready check? Why can't I ready check? Ready? Warhorn. Yeah, and this is much quicker. Much quicker. Alright, so now I need to start paying attention here. I can never see this thing coming.
Done to our home. Rip them apart.
Here it comes. Okay, got it. Let's get some magicka back. Where are these pools? Okay, it's coming again. Good. Yeah, I can see it now. Coming again. Okay, got it. I can see it now. A warhorn. Good.
I need healing.
There we go. I can see it now. A little bit frustrating. I think we would have had a no death run there. But all fine. GG. Thanks. So all that's left is Black Drake Villa. And I think I know which one that is. Oh, I hear it. Hear it. Which direction is it? West.
I was tired of walking anyway.
There it is. Just see if we can get this on the way. Did I miss it? Oh, last boss. Perfect timing. Look at that. Excellent. All the reward and none of the work.
Quick, make a magic potion.
Great.
Nothing you can do will end this.
It's like you're buying at the next pub, Flan.
So before I queue for the next dungeon, I need to go and empty some things out. So that's going to take priority. Then Black Drake Villa. Back to Mournhold. Yeah, sorry, just checking something there. Yeah, I think everything's okay. I think I sorted it all out. No, I think I'm just going to get rid of this. I don't really need it for the other build. We'll get another one. Doesn't it really matter? And I got to make sure I have 3 traits on everything here, at least 3. So I can craft my PvP gear. Yeah, it's all looking good. And then let's just take the shortest time. By the time I'm back tomorrow, we can get more researched. Anything good here? Training dagger? Not really. Don't really need it. It's reinforced. I think was the one I needed for PvP, or is it impenetrable? Yeah, probably impenetrable. It is, yeah, it's all written down. It's in my notebook. Yeah, we don't really have impenetrable on a lot of things. Yeah, that's not so great. I'll get there.
What? Haven't you ever seen a...
Get rid of some of these. We don't exactly need them. Yeah, ready for, just checking. It should be fungal one. So we're looking for veteran, fungal one, and electric filler. Brilliant. We've already got one daily done. So that leaves mages and undaunted. Yeah, sorry, I'm just checking. Just checking something. Yeah, okay. So we need the Riven Spire and Reaper's March. Let's double check things here, because I don't think, yeah, I don't have a port in Riven Spire. Reaper's March I do. And so it wants me to go there. Well, I can get pretty close. I can get pretty close to it. Maybe we can get a dolmen on the way as well. So it's roughly north, but probably have to go around first. Oh, I remember this one. Yeah, every time you would come in here, I think people used to run this for. I can't remember which one it was, but it was like Pillar of Nirn. I don't think it was Pillar of Nirn, but it was one that.
Well, this seems like the place.
That was something similar.
Hey, you! What are you doing here?
Just get the quest.
Oh, was the oddest thing.
Yeah, so because this was farmed a lot, you would just get groups coming through here really quickly. You know, it's this way. We ready? We're missing someone for some reason. Yeah, all I'm trying to do is just aggro biggest threats. And then debuff.
Fire down low. Not a great sign.
Not really much to do other than that. We are here. Does anyone have quests to share for this dungeon? Yeah, I do. Where is it? The reach. It's weird I can't find it. I'm sure I picked it up. Why can't I see it? Oh, there it is. There it is. We'll ask did that work? I can't remember the mechanic behind those lizards. I think they may be like enraged things. Can't remember. And good, we're getting lots of stuff, getting lots of leads. It's good that they. Oh, it's Kinras, wasn't it? Kinras was the set. Make sure we block that. Try and keep them in the same place. I think maybe those enrage the boss as well. Remember exactly how this goes. Make sure we block the heavy. Some stamina back. Help out teammates. Whoops, got hit by it. That wasn't good. Yeah, I'm not having any stamina issues. I think that's because of my traits on powerful assault.
The map says this hatch
But
is the
robust
easiest
on
way
them.
into the library.
No problem.
Come on.
Looks like I might have done it already, but don't remember.
What do you guess is in here?
I did, yeah, I did fix it. Yeah, thank you very much. Thanks for popping in and saying hi. It's great to see you here. How's your day been going so far? I have. I've been up pretty early. I've done a little bit of script writing, and I've done some strength training as well. And I was chatting to Panda and just getting some of my gear ready, or if we go ahead with the Black Rose Prison group. No problem at all. I've been having a pretty busy day, so glad to sit down for a bit. Oh man, yeah. I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, so have you been busy at work, or have you had some other things going on?
Someone else wants the book. And not allow this.
It's always nice to get
Hold them off while I keep looking.
a little bit of time. Oh, you know what? I've been so rude. I've been so rude, right? You've been here for a while, and I haven't even told you what my motto is yet. So
I am a fighter and not a quitter.
and that's my motto. That's what this challenge is all about. Trying to get 100% achievements, 100% sticker book in the game. I know it's going to take a while. But that's what the plan is.
What's those fancy arrows I found?
Nice. Thank you very much.
All right.
Yeah, I'm guessing
What I miss?
being I think are you Dutch,
We need to
Galathrill?
before he does.
Seem to remember that. But that yes you are. Cool. I was chatting to Zis yesterday. He's a PvP streamer. He's from Rotterdam. I think I offended him a little bit because he said he was Dutch, and I said, "Oh, I've been to Amsterdam. I thought it was a great city." And he was like, "Yeah, well, I don't really like Amsterdam. I'm from Rotterdam." So I don't know. I don't know if there's like some deep history there between those two cities. I don't know if there's some lore that I'm missing out on. Nah, you probably didn't offend him. The Dutch are very direct. That's good to know. Yeah, the Dutch have always struck me as very relaxed in culture. Ooh, actually, since you're here, glad you're here. I can show off a little bit, and I can tell you all about my favourite Dutchman, Matthew van der Poel. But that's pretty much my knowledge of European culture. Pretty much comes down to whether they're a professional cyclist or not. If they're a cyclist, I'll know who they are. If they're not, I'm kind of shit out of luck. Excuse my language. That's cool. I'm glad someone thinks it's cool. Not many people who come in the stream appreciate it. Yeah, Matthew van der Poel, he is a phenomenal cyclist. It's a great win. Now what was it? I think it was like on his... I can't remember if it's like his granddad's anniversary, or his granddad's birthday, or some anniversary of a big race. Because his grandfather was a famous cyclist as well. It was a famous Belgian cyclist. Can't remember his name now. But Mathieu van der Poel. He came from very far behind to win, and it was a really emotional victory. That's that was where I started to think he's a really cool guy. And if I sound like I'm a little distracted, it's because I'm very, very distracted. And of course you got Tom Dumoulin as well. As much as I'd love to say that I knew Tom Dumoulin from some epic achievement, and don't get me wrong, he's a great cyclist, he's won the Giro d'Italia. But whenever I think about Tom Dumoulin, I think about him getting off his bike to squat down in a field and relieve himself with a number 2 by the side of the road. Yeah, most Dutch don't think Amsterdam is not all that amazing, but I think that has more to do with the fact that it's all kind of mixed culture nowadays. Yeah, if you sound like you're distracted, it's because you are. You know me so well. Amsterdam was the fun city. Like once you learn not to get run over by all the bikes. Where's everyone going? Yeah, this is just one of those dungeons where so many people run it for gear that they're just used to running past and skipping everything. And if you're someone like me, you don't know all the shortcuts exactly. I'm sure people used to like jump on that and get up there. Yeah, this is just normal. So nothing to worry about here. But yeah, the bikes are confusing everywhere, even more so in cities. Yeah, I don't like the rushing some people do. Yeah, I've mixed feelings about it. I always try and just kind of go with whatever the majority of the group want to do. I don't mind people rushing. You know, I do like getting through a dungeon quickly, and I do like doing big pools and making things challenging. But at the same time, if I know I'm playing with newer players, I like to take things slow for them. I'm trying to get some trials done the last few weeks, but for some reason it's been hard finding people to join. Is that maybe just because of the time of year? They've been kind of like summer holidays and whatnot. Yeah, I've wanted to join trials, but I've just kind of felt like I'd be wasting everyone's time a little bit. So my character is such a low level, and I don't have any DPS gear for this character, and I just don't think I should be tanking veteran trials. One, because I've never tanked one before, and two, just because I don't really have the gear. Don't really have the levels either. I mean, maybe it could also be because of layoffs and ESO. Make sure we block that. ESO focusing more on like solo content. They're going to bring in the option to do them solo, really, as an actual mode. Wow, that's very interesting. Yeah, this is a weird MMO that way. Just with it being an Elder Scrolls franchise, I think that there are a lot of people who play this game as a single player game. Yeah, they're starting with a couple next update, and a lot of people treat it as an RPG as well, which is interesting. Great minds think alike. Yeah. Yeah, it's a funny game. It's a funny game, this. As I certainly went into it. I went into it as a fan of Elder Scrolls, as opposed to a fan of MMOs. This was the first MMO that I played. I don't know if I went the right way there. I don't think I needed to go in the portal. There's a secret boss here, though, isn't there? Probably came the wrong way. But yeah, I played this game. Single player for a long time before I got brave enough to actually get into dungeons and join guilds and whatnot. Let's go. For you, it was the other way around. So have you got quite a big history in MMOs then? Like, how did you get into that? What was the first one that you played? Are you like an old school RuneScaper?
Off we go.
Where am I going here? North. Wait. Hang on. I've made this mistake before. Yeah, just north here. I think the very first was Cal. Is that an abbreviation that I just don't know about? Kingdoms of Amalur? Cal Online. That was about when WoW came out, around that time. I've always thought WoW looked really interesting. An Asian MMO, I don't think it was overly popular. Yeah, I've certainly never heard of it. So how did you get into that if it wasn't very popular?
Get back, you betcha.
I always thought WoW looked interesting, but it was kind of the subscription idea kind of put me off. Honestly, can't remember. It's been too long. Is it? You know, is it okay to ask like what generation you're from? Like I tend to get a lot of well, I'll just say I can't remember what all the names are. I'm too old. I guess like I kind of fall on the border of like millennial and Gen X. Yeah, I get a lot of people coming in here saying, you sound old. I don't really understand any of your references. WoW is nice if you want a classic type of MMO. It's like the McDonald's of MMOs. You know what you get for your money, okay. There's a big population still as well, all very focused on endgame stuff. Yeah, that's the thing. I know a lot of people starting it off kind of feel pressured to be playing the latest expansion and getting all the latest gear. You know, and if you were to start, you're almost kind of way behind everyone else. Wait, how old is old? Yes, each expansion outdates. See, that's one of the pluses about this game, is that you can jump into any part of it at any level, and you'll get somewhat relevant stuff out of it. Yeah, ESO doesn't really have that.
Finders keepers, as they say.
Where are we here? Yeah, I'll be turning. let me just make sure I've got the dates right. It's so old, or always forgetting them. Yeah, I'll be turning 44 in a couple of months. So yeah, like a lot of guys in here are like mid-20s. That's pretty much most of the people who come in. Can make it overwhelming for new players though, yeah. All mechanics remain current over the last 10-something years. Yeah, I mean, it's only really recently that things like scribing has came in, which has changed the game. And then multi-classing. 44 is not that bad, but yeah, it will be for a 20-year-old, yeah, totally. Yeah, I work as a music teacher. I'm a drummer. So I work with people way younger than mid-20s, so I've got absolutely no qualms with being old whatsoever. I'm very, very used to it. Doesn't bother me. Thank you. Yeah, I've been playing for 30 years. Long time. There we go. Yeah, it should have changed into my kind of overland set here, but you've got me talking and rambling, so I'm getting distracted. Yeah, where are we at? Where are we going? Just all the way through. Okay. Just training your multitasking skill. Yes, you are. You're a demanding guild master. Let's see, like having all your troops up to date with all the latest skills. That's good. I admire that. You know, you'd make a good army sergeant. My first drum teacher, he was an army sergeant. Yeah, he was strict but a good laugh. You know, like as long as you were you know, paying attention and trying your best, He was a really, really good teacher. I mean, people forget that streamers are pretty much multitasking 100% of the time they are live. Yeah, it's a lot harder than I thought it would be, for certain. What's it like? What's it like being a guild master? Like, what kind of pressures and stresses does that put on you? You must have a lot of responsibilities.
Alright, don't cry for mummy. Move!
I'll admit that when I play ESO and I'm live, most of the time I'm not looking at the game screen and somehow make it. Yeah. Yeah, with stuff like this, it's fine. Last week I had a bit of an intense week, just farming for gear and trying to do as much DLC stuff as I could. Yeah, I pretty much had to give up talking at some points for that. Just focusing way too much. Way too much on it. Come on, Mary. I mean, it's alright, just responsibilities. Been trying to get events going as well. People want a solo, so I think I'm going to back off a little after summer is done. Yeah, I think that might be a wise idea. I think one of the other guilds I'm in is doing pretty much the same thing. Yeah, I'll show you my Pithka here. That's what I was working on last week. Yeah, I'll just keep recruiting for now, and then hopefully it will all fall into place eventually. Yeah, I'd really love to take part in trials, but I think it's going to take me a little while before I'll be ready for it. I don't mind it being social also. Yeah, the very first guild I was in was really, really laid back. It was kind of built for people who were like new to group content and maybe a little bit nervous about it. Yeah, do you remember me posting this? Do you remember me posting this shipwrights in the Discord? See, that was the first one I got, the 12th, whenever that was, like 10 days ago, and I got that, and I was like, right, screenshot. I'm going straight to the Discord and I'm posting that because I felt that was pretty good going. I got hard mode Depths of Malatar as well, but that's kind of, there's a little place where you could stand that cheeses it a little bit on the last one. March of Sacrifices was a weird one because one of the DPS had a taunt. And I just kind of off tanked it for him. I just kind of brought him everything, and we somehow got through it. And then I did Ice Reach with a friend of mine. That went pretty well. Yeah, soon as I hit level 300, that's when I'll be, palms sweaty, knees weak, arms heavy, vomit on my sweater already, mom spaghetti. That's when things get real. Where am I going now? Yeah, I don't know if you're ever interested in like sort of long form kind of second monitor type stuff, or if you're ever looking for something to watch while you're eating dinner, but my YouTube channel has a couple of videos on there just kind of talking about my history with the game and why I'm doing this challenge here. Still got to do Fungal Grotto 1. We'll do that now. Oh, nice. We'll have to check it out. Yeah, I hope you enjoy it if you get time to do it. Yeah, this game, it's been like a funny game for me because I've played on and off for like 5.5 years, like more off than on. But every time I've played it, I've always absolutely loved it, and it would be all I think about, like away from the game. And you know, eventually I would, you know, have like a rough experience in some dungeon or something. Kind of put the game to one side. But I always kept coming back, and every time I came back, I was always really excited to be back. Still one of your favourite MMOs, that's good. Though Guild Wars 3 looks fun also. I've definitely been checking that out when it comes out. I didn't even know that was coming out. I was actually going to ask you about Guild Wars 2. So yeah, I don't know much about it, but I know it's pretty highly praised. Late next year is the plan. Okay, that's good to know. I doubt I'll be finish this challenge before then. But there's where I'm at for achievements just now. I'm getting there. I think in, you know, maybe one more week. Maybe one more week and I'll have it. Warhorn? Guild Wars 2 is fun also. Haven't been in a long time though. It's not your classic style of MMO. What do you mean by that? How does it differ from other ones? Yeah, my knowledge of MMOs is pretty limited. I mean, I don't know if this counts as an MMO, and you know, this might change. This might change what you think about me. I don't know. There's a lot of judgment around this game. But I played First Descendant, and I thought it was fun. I thought it was a fun game. A little bit lacking in things to do in late game. I hate when they stand at the back like that when they've got aggro. If they just bring it over here, I'll be able to get them. But yeah, you know, I hate to be the typical bloke, but yeah, I mean, it was what you probably thought it was. Was what got me into First Descendant. I hate to admit it, but yeah. The way you quest is very different. You get into an area, you get aggro here, and it kind of just gives you an objective. The way of progression is different. I need to check that out. Like, you don't go to talk to someone, it just pops up on your screen kind of thing. Okay. Okay. But does that solve a lot of the tedium of picking up a quest, going out, and then bringing it back to the quest giver? Because that's something, like when I did the scribing quest line, that just kind of did my head in. Felt like a really unneeded fetch quest. It's not bad, but it's different. Where are we going to be taking the shortcut? Nope. Fine by me. To see if we can pull that thing into the next pool though. Scribing quest line is long. Agreed. Yeah, in Guild War 2, it's... Let's get this down. just a bit less story related. It does have a main story that's decent. These ones first. That's just from memory many years ago. So if you could only play one game for the rest of your life, what would it be? I did really like the jumping puzzles they had. Oh man. Don't talk to me about jumping puzzles. I think if a game's got good mechanics, I enjoy a good jumping puzzle. Sometimes I find them a little bit frustrating. It'd probably be a survival game, honestly. Oh, okay, yeah. Being able to build will keep me happy for a long time. I would maybe learn to make something other than a box. Yeah, I've noticed you playing those kind of games. Ah, I missed the taunt. It's nice doing all the bosses in here for a change. They're a lot of fun. Every so often I get a server for them as well so people can join in and just chill. Guys, can we get the scroll? Okay, nice. And guys, I'd quite like to be up here away from the cave so I don't get pulled in, please. Yeah, they seem like a good bunch here. Good team. Get out with that. I didn't quite make it. Oh wait, no, this is Fungal 1, isn't it? I don't have to worry about the cave. Yeah, okay, got it. The shroom blocked me. Which shroom? Blocked by a shroom. In front of my guild leader as well, the embarrassment. How will I live this one down? Which shroom? Oh, this shroom here. Yeah, this shroom. Shroom.
We found the shrine.
Yeah, it's Fungal Grotto 2 where you get pulled into the cave, isn't it? Like it pulls whoever's at the back into it. You were dodging out of the big circle, the boss does, and you got stuck on the shroom and didn't make it. Thank you. Thank you for pointing out mistakes here, Gallifero. Thank you, by the way. It's nice. Oh, hang on. I just learned how to do this the other day. Let me make sure I get this right. I don't want to screw this up. There we go. Did that work? I think that worked. No, it's the game's fault, not yours. It was my fault for standing in a stupid place there. I was just getting mixed up about which boss it was. Always my fault. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, and I don't know if you caught what I was saying just when you first came in, when things were lagging a little bit. But I sent you that message today. I think maybe there was a bit of a misunderstanding between me and Panda. Because I thought he was saying like, because it was a guild event, you would put it in the, like, announcements, like in the announcements channel. But I think, but he was meaning put it in the self promotion one. That's all that happened there. I didn't want to come across like I was trying to spam something out in the Discord or anything like that. Yeah, that's kind of stuff gets pretty annoying for people. Totally get that. So I think I can go back and hand everything in now. Let's get a taxi. Taxi to Deshawn. There we go. Moshius, you are my favourite person in the guild. I mean, we can definitely put it in the ESO announcement stating you'll be streaming those, but he can do that also, I think. Yeah. It was him who asked me to message you about it, and we were joking about it. Like I said, like, are you sure? Are you sure I can message her? and he was like, yeah, if she says you can't do it, just say I told her to. Smiley face. So, yeah, I think it was just a bit of a misunderstanding between the two of us. Yeah, yeah. But he was helping me a lot. Just giving me some pointers on what I can do for my build to get it ready for the dungeon. I'm glad I didn't come across as rude. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I didn't want it to be like like I'm annoying you or trying to spam you with go and watch my stream. Yeah, that's good. Came out into Sean, but I'm in the wrong place. What's his name again? Moshius, you're no longer my favourite member in the guild. I'm glad you didn't see it that way. That's good. Yeah, I mean, even just on streams, like I don't know if you still get this or not. Also, if you ever need any help when it comes to streaming stuff, feel free to let me know. I'll happily help. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I'm pretty new to streaming. Although, in saying that, it's been like 2 months now, but that is new, considering some people have been doing this since like Justin TV. Do you remember Justin TV? Twitch before it was Twitch. But I'm just slowly piecing everything together, bit by bit. You remember that, but you didn't stream back then. Yeah. I used to watch back then. I used to watch a lot of the Korean StarCraft 2 streamers. I was into the sort of esports scene for StarCraft 2. So it was always fun to watch them, but I had no idea what they were doing half the time because they were way above my level. So what may I not have? I feel I interrupted you. What may you not have? That is a thought I have forgotten. I don't remember the context behind that one. What may you not have? Yeah, I don't remember. You were talking about streaming and said, I don't have this anymore. That was just like a couple of seconds ago, wasn't it? Talking about streaming and said that you don't have this anymore. Or that I don't have this anymore. Yeah. I don't remember. That's bad, isn't it? They want here. Let's go for sturdy. You're saying that. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's what it was. That's what it was. Yeah. It's the digital artists. Yeah, I used to get the ones that were like blatantly bots. But yeah, the digital artists who come in and they say like it's always the same script. It's like hello. Wow, your gameplay's great. Your stream's amazing. And then, you know, you kind of ask them like, so how did you get into Elder Scrolls Online? Like, oh, I don't play Elder Scrolls Online. It's like, okay, like you don't play Elder Scrolls Online. Like, what the hell are you doing here? So the artists are annoying. They make you think, yeah, they're genuinely interested, and they say, can I ask you a question? And you know, okay, yeah, go on, do what you need to do. But yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about there. Yeah, it's you can spot them. You can spot them really far away. Yeah, they try and camouflage it, but you know, if you got a sharp eye, you can see it. You can see the sales script.
Why are we losing? Excellent.
Now, I want to get all these dailies handed in. Then, yeah, pick up the next part of the Fighters Guild. Then, yeah, check my progress, because we only need 30 of these for this daily achievement. Then I can stop worrying about these so much. Wait. Wait. Oh, I'm still missing one, haven't I? Okay, do we have a taxi? We do. Thank you, Shadowfell. You are my favourite player in the guild. That Mosh guy, we kind of had a thing going for a little bit, but been over for a while now. I'm ready to move on. But I like this area. This reminds me of getting to level 50 on my first character. Let me have a look at the map. Oh, actually, maybe it wasn't. Maybe it wasn't this one. Where do you enter the map? Is it from there? Maybe it wasn't here. I think this is the last one in Daggerfall. So definitely, that's the first one. That's the second. And then I can't remember which one comes next. I can't remember if it's... Where are we? Can't remember if it's... I can't remember which one of those comes next, but I'm pretty sure that's the last one. You're back. Welcome back. I'm just reliving my first character hitting level 50. I'm pretty sure it was in this map when it happened. My sorcerer. Way back in the day. Yeah, those the digital artists, it's like you can, you know, you know what's coming way before it happens. The ones that ask you to buy them. Yeah. Let's go and get this way shrine. Yeah, and I was reading some other people's stories saying that you know, they'll say like, even if you don't want to buy just now, you can still donate. It's it must be a scam. Like, they can't actually be real digital artists following a script. Like it must be a scam. There's just so many of it, so much of it going on.
Beck, I hope you're watching.
Yeah, as soon as I know it's coming up, I just kind of tell them I'm not interested. And then they unfollow me and they'll come back. Sent you a link for this bot you can set up, and they protect you for the bots that tell you to buy viewers, and protection for bot raids and follows. I think, let me check that out, because thank you for sending that. Yeah, I actually have that one set up, and that stopped a lot of the like obvious bots there. Yeah, you don't need to do it now. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, thank you for that. I appreciate that. It would have been yeah, helpful to have in the early days. So I think I just want to grab the sky shard and then get out. So let's hug the right hand wall. Setting up in Twitch that people need to have X verification, like phone email, helps as well. Yeah, I did that. I'm sure I have that set up. Okay, so here's someone coming behind us. I don't want to start this boss just because it's going to take me ages. With my chip damage.
They're coming for us.
Oh wow, look at that. She didn't last long, did she? Let's go and get some other ones off here. No, we'll come back later. How long have you been streaming for? How did you get started with it? Thinking you're getting close to your 8th year. Wow. There it is there. Yeah, it was something I didn't think I would ever do it, to be honest. I've had YouTube channels before, and I enjoyed them because you, like, if you mess something up, you just did another take. Whereas streaming, it's, you know, it's more of a performance. You don't get a second chance at some things that you say.
I think I'm getting good at this. I probably shouldn't.
You got started when you played WoW and had a friend in hospital long term. I'm sorry to hear that. They felt excluded and lonely, so I streamed for them initially, and here we are. And the rest is history. That's a nice thing to do for your friend. Yeah, like I wish I had like a heartwarming story like that for myself. Yeah, my story's a little bit different. Heh, anytime.
Don't panic. We can do this.
The joys of being a tank is having these battles that go on forever. I'd like to think someone would do that for me if I was in that position. Yeah. Yeah, that's if you got, you got some good friends in the game. You got some good guild mates. Yeah, I reckon so. Have you had any, like, what have been your highlights so far about it? what's been your favorite moment? Like, what's the most memorable thing? Yeah, so last time I was in, you were playing the game I thought was like Wall-E. Can't remember what that one was called now. Surprised how quickly I'm getting through these bosses. Mary's actually putting in some work today. They're giving her a promotion after this. I like that animation they've got on the Turning Tide debuff. I don't think that was in the game last time I played it. This boss is not ready yet. Well, other than community, of course, you got into voice roleplay. Are you a voice actor? And I feel that was something that was super enjoyable, being able to tell stories that way. That was cool. That's awesome. Who's your favorite voice actor? Like, how did you get into that? Like, how did you get that idea? Not a voice actor, but you've done a lot of Red Dead 2 roleplay. Okay. So you must have like a good Western kind of voice. You're into Red Dead 2 stuff.
Keep your guard up until you've got your footing.
I remember Red Dead 1, and I really liked I can't remember his name. I think it's John Marston, the main character. And I thought he was really, really cool. Really liked his voice actor. Then, after finishing the game, I hope I'm not giving you any spoilers for Red Dead Redemption, but it's an old game, isn't it? I'm sure you know what happens. Someone told you about it. I said it sounds stupid and ended up streaming 3,248 hours. How do you know it was exactly 3,248 hours? And do you have that written down somewhere? Yeah, like after you finish the game and you take over as his son, like I just thought he's just a whiny little runt. And I didn't really want to play the game anymore. Twitch tracker, okay. I think I've maybe heard that name before, but
Well, now I guess you can. Maybe they could try that.
I can't help it. That's how I felt about the guy. He just didn't have the charisma that his dad had. You know, I get that it was a cool twist. It was a nice idea. I just wish he'd have just sounded a little bit less of a runt. Not that I can talk, I don't exactly have the most rugged masculine voice. But at the same time, no one's making a game around me. Arthur. That's Red Dead 2, isn't it, Arthur? Yeah, I've seen bits of it. I've seen bits of it. Listen, you may not have the deepest voice, but a lot of people will appreciate your accent. Oh, phone, yeah, no worries. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, I think it's the kind of thing you can kind of lean into a little bit. I'm really surprised how quickly we're getting through these bosses. And I know this is pretty slow compared to a lot of people, but for this tank build, this is pretty fast. I almost cleared the whole thing out. So now I can get back to Deshaun. Where's my taxi? At least I'm not dying. Yeah. I wake up in the morning and tell myself that every day. You know, not to get too deep about things, but yeah, like the thing I think about as I get older, just that, you know, I don't want to get too heavy, but not everyone makes it to my age. No, I think you've got to be grateful for that and kind of give back. You know, give back what you can, help people out as much as you can. For sure, yeah. Yeah. And you know, everyone's got their own issues and things. But like if you think about it, like if you were to, you know, if you were to take like the biggest issues of your life and say like, okay, I'm going to roll a dice and that'll take away all my biggest issues, but there's a chance I could get something worse. Like, would you do it? It's not, like I've thought about that, and every time I think about it, it's like, do you know what? These aren't actually that bad. There's plenty of people who have it a lot worse. And yeah, I think it's like you know, like I'm from a certain generation that kind of got told to just put up with it, get on with it. And I think you know, as much as it is, you know, useful to, you know, to listen to people and, you know, validate them and whatnot. Like sometimes it's like, come on, man, just get through it. Things aren't that bad. So that's like a difficult question. I remember. Yeah, I saw that on your bio. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring up any difficult issues there. Yeah, okay, thank you. Yeah, the last band I was in, our singer, her girlfriend had I can't remember the exact name of it, but she had arthritis from, you know, from a kid, from when she was a kid. Yeah, she had a really hard time of it. But she ended up working for a charity involved in like a children's charity for the same condition. That's young, yeah. Yeah, like I think she was like I think she was like under 10 when it all started coming up. Yeah, with working for a charity like that, like all the people that she's working with, she knows exactly what they're going through. Gotta put this stuff away. There's my ring of the sergeant. What do you think of Oakensoul builds? What do you think of the heavy attack sorcerer? I love it. I know it gets looked down a lot, but I think it's a great build. It's so good for farming. Just sit back and just hold down right mouse button. I don't have one of those, but they do seem fun. Yeah, like the reason I got it was for where are we? I needed Void Bash for my tank, and I couldn't get through the dungeon, and I don't remember where I saw it recommended, but I went and got my sorcerer and leveled it up, And like it was amazing how easy it was. So easy. And then I ended up, yeah, and then I did Maelstrom, or I think it was Merciless Charge. Yeah, the perfected great. No, the normal greatsword. No, I didn't get the perfected one. I did it for that as well. And I beat Veteran Maelstrom on my heavy attack sorcerer. Just so easy. It's so laid back.
If you're
You don't mind talking about health stuff. I think it's important to try and be accessible to talk about those things, as there's still so much that's still a mystery on that topic. Yeah, I think a lot of the time, like when someone meets someone who has a disability or a health problem, I think a lot of people, like they don't really know what to say or how to bring it up. Like they you know, they're coming from a good place because they don't want to, you know, bring up any, you know, like bad memories or anything. But, you know, like so many people have been dealing with things for so long that it's just part of their life. And, you know, you may as well just be asking them, like, you know, what their favorite color shoes are. It's all the same stuff to them. It's just part of daily life. Oh, you've not done Maelstrom on Vet. It's not too bad. The part that tripped me up, the part I couldn't get past, was the ice rink arena with the 3 islands that the troll would smash. I got stuck on that for a long time. But after that, I think maybe the poison one as well. I think maybe like it's the second last one. I got stuck on that one as well. Where's my ring? Did I already put it in? Why is it not popping up? Is that saying it's in the bag? That can't be right. You know, Wolf was trying to do it for gear before, and he was pretty unlucky.
If you're looking for the Bank of Mournhold,
Yeah, and who's the tank in the guild that I was talking to? Bird? The real Bird or something, I think was his name. Remember him getting unlucky with Void Bash. There, yeah, the one and only Bird. Yeah, he was getting yeah, he was really unlucky with Void Bash. I remember that. Yeah. It sticks out to me just because I knew I wanted to get it as well. Yeah, I'm the kind of guy like other than like I really don't know where all the energy for that came from, but that rant I had in the Discord about TV licensing, like I'm not entirely sure where that came from. I think I've got repressed memory some there, but yeah, like I'm not usually like that at all. Like I rarely talk too much. Yeah, bit of a lurker. I remember needing one when you lived in the UK. Where did you live in the UK, if you don't mind me asking? Yeah, it's all a bit weird. And the thing is, like, you don't need one. Like, as long as you're not breaking any of the rules, you don't need one. And you don't need to tell them that you don't need one either. I remember Fred not willing to pay it and only had threats. Yeah. You're living in Hayes, London. Okay. What part of London is that? Like, what is that, like? Northeast, southwest? I don't really know much about London, to be honest. Yeah, you just don't let them in, and they can't really do much for what I know. Yep. I mean, they're just salesmen. Like, as long as you're not actually committing a crime, you know, they're just salesmen. It's like, it'd be like you you know, it'd be like someone from Netflix coming to your door and saying, yeah, we've just noticed that your account doesn't have a Netflix subscription. Would you mind letting us come in and having you prove that you're not watching Netflix? It's just so ridiculous when you think about it like that. It's so ridiculous. Oh yeah, still got stuff to hand back. What did you think about London? Kind of West London. Whenever I've gone into London before, it's just given me this really claustrophobic feeling. Just being surrounded by like all those people and all the city, all the buildings. Just not my kind of thing.
You made us.
You have... Is the undaunted...
Right, is that everything else? Was alright. Moved there for a partner, and it's not in the middle of London, more the outer side, so you have choices to be around many people or not. Yeah. When you're coming into London on the train, it's like you get to the outskirts of London. What's that noise? You get to the outskirts of London. What is that noise? What is that? Is it this robot thing? Oh, no, it's an elf. Just my textures. There we go. Yeah, it waits for me to talk, yeah. There it is again. Look at... I'm just going to alt tab out here. Is that actually the game? Yeah, I don't have anything else open there. That's bizarre. Where'd I go for that Mage's Guild?
Off we go.
How long were you in the UK for? Did you see many other parts of the country?
The Order thanks you.
'Cause you get like sort of like further west of where you are, and you're into some like really like picturesque countryside. A lot of like narrow windy roads and yeah, some really nice areas like what do you call it, like Gloucestershire, that kind of place, like Cheltenham, that kind of area. Okay, I think I'm done there. The other thing I've been working on is my scrying here, because we just have something to drink. A big part of what I have to do here, this is the one I'm kind of dreading a little bit here. Emperor. Was alright. Funnily enough, you were born in the UK as well, then went back for 2 years. Every country has its ups and downs. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you know, you get some people who think they're going to move to a new country and, you know, have this new life and everything's going to be fine, but no matter where you move to, like, you always bring yourself. So, you know, if your life's not working out, it might not be the place where you're living, it might actually be you. And no matter where you go, you can't run away from that. Mind you, this was before Brexit. No clue what it's like now. Oh, you always say the same thing. You always bring yourself. We're like twins, Galathra. We are twins. Yeah, so I need to be building some PvP gear as well. So let's go and I'm going to go and do some really exciting gameplay here. I'm going to get to Artyom and go and level up a little bit. I think a lot of peeps just don't think about that. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, same with like you know, like partners as well. Like people think they're going to, you know, they're going to get you know, a new girlfriend or boyfriend, and you know the life's going to change, and it's all going to be peachy keen. And with that, I mean that's a whole nother another whole nother thing to dig up, because a lot of the times in a relationship, like some people they're not in love with the person they're with, but they're in love with the idea that they have of the person that they're with. And the two can be pretty hard to separate sometimes. Yeah, the possibilities. Yeah, that's it. You know, I remember I was talking to someone on stream about this, and he was sort of saying, you know, he was like really trying to like keep this relationship together with one girl, and you know, you just sort of telling him like it takes two people to hold it together. Like if she's not behaving in a way that says she wants to change things, then like it's done. You can't force it. It's done. You just walk away and move on. At the end of the day, it's all about give and take and getting through difficult moments together instead of fighting each other over it. Yeah. That's the hard part for me, because I'm pretty introverted. And there's a lot of times
Let's ride.
when I just don't want to be around someone. I just don't want to, like, what do you say? Don't want to put in the work that you really should be putting in every day to make things happen. And that's one of my faults. But I know that about myself. I don't think it's a bad thing to needing some space at times. Yeah, and I think the problem for me is I was never good at. Oh no, don't. Decline. Oh, we'll get the chest later. Press the wrong button. Like, it's important to also, for both sides, have your own thing going on. Yeah, I think for me, I was always I never quite explained it
A nice little
in a,
deck, eh?
what would you say, like a nice enough way that I just needed my own time. You know, could have done a better job explaining things, let's put it that way. Now, I'll need to be, this is my maleness showing through here, my inability to multitask. I'm going to need to be concentrating on this. What have we got left? Where should it be? Probably there. Probably here. Look at that. And then this one. So different people are okay with different things also. Some people need to be around each other all the times, others don't, and then whatever is in between. Yeah, I think if you can find someone who kind of matches you in that kind of way, you've got something good going on. If you don't match in that kind of way, it's not the end of the world, but you both just have to accept that there's always going to be not difficulty, but there's always going to have to be something to like work around, I guess, is maybe a better way of saying it. Yeah, compromise, that's it. Yeah, compromise for each other. Yeah, that's it. So I can get the blue one. Yeah, relationships has never really been my kind of thing. Where am I? Sometimes they're more hassle than they're worth, honestly. That's the way I feel these days about it. Yeah, that's the way I feel these days. I just have lots of other things I want to do, and I know how single-minded I am, and I know I wouldn't be happy having to sacrifice some of those things for someone else, and I don't think it's. I think it would be selfish to not make those sacrifices for them. Scrying Sage, good. Number are we at now? 7535, doing pretty good. I mean, I remember, I remember it really clearly. Like when I was younger, I was just never really that interested, and yeah, like never really had a girlfriend before. And then this is probably would have been about 16, and my band at the time, we did our first gig at school. And like it was like literally the next day, these group of girls came up to me and they're like, my friend fancies you, would you go out with her? And yeah, that was pretty much like how I got my first girlfriend. It was really like really bizarre, like doing that gig at school. That like totally changed my life. Oh, no. Pay attention. Stop thinking about girls. Pay attention. Yeah. Must be here. There. So what shape could it be? Could be there. Oh no, it can't be there. So it could be there. Let's go and test that one. Nope, so there must be one there. There, that shape. I mean, every relationship, even first romantic ones, friends or more, they all teach us something. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember how to do this now. Let me do that. 1, 2, and then that. 1, 2. There we go. 1, 2, and that. Okay.
Does this to me?
Excavation sage as well. What is that tied to? Is that tied to digging things up? Yeah, so we've done that 30 times. That's looking pretty good. Yeah, thank you. And is it level 7 I need to get to in order to start digging up mythics? Yeah, it is level 7. Yeah, I think if I just chipped away at this. I did half a bar of 3 yesterday. Could maybe get half a bar of 3 today. Probably hit 7 for next week. It's annoying, but once you get there, it's nice. Yeah, totally agree. And your main, I remember you talking about it. I think is your main a warden? Is that right? Am I remembering that right? Warden healer is your main, okay. I haven't put much time into warden before. I've played Dragon Knight a lot. Played Arcanist, and I've played Sorcerer, and that's pretty much it. That's probably pretty much it. Oh yeah, the next update. Yeah. Less confusing if they make big changes. Yeah, that was the Dragon Knight update. Something I noticed coming back to the game, like some of these are really cool. Like that one's really cool. And what's the other one? Yeah, something else is really cool, but I was disappointed with Green Dragon Blood. Because I like the way your character used to almost disappear when you had that one active. I don't know if they changed that for like a visual thing. Or if that was changed for like maybe like PvP balance. Because Dragon Knights could be hard to see sometimes. Same. We are like twins here. DK skills look so nice now, yeah. Yeah, I wonder. I was surprised. I was surprised that they would do Warden next. Just because it was one of the later classes added to the game. And if it's a problem in PvP, they should just get good. Look at you and your toxic mentality. Have none of that in the guild, please. Guildmaster, sorry. Don't mean any disrespect. Yeah, I was surprised also. But I guess you know that. I was already thinking that. Of course I know that. Of course I know that. Mental connection now. Yeah, I would have expected something like sorcerer. Like what? There must be data on like the most played classes. Do you know what that is? God, we bonding. I tried not to, but I tried not to. I just can't help it. Can't help it. I would have thought something like I think I see a lot of sorcerers. I think maybe they do it on. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, but I would have thought. I mean, if you're playing a tank, I would have thought most tanks would play Dragon Knights. But then they're you don't often see them as damage dealers, do you? Also, Warden. Oh, do you not get Warden with the base game? No, I thought you got Warden with the base game, like Warden, and unless they recently changed that. I thought you got Warden and the Morrowind chapter with the base game. I can't remember. Is it there? Nope. Okay, lucky. You're right. Since update 49, they're now included in the base game. Since update 49, that's a recent one though, isn't it? So when I first played, this was like winter 2020, 2021. I think we're on 50 now. Yeah, when I first played, the tutorial came out. How do I do this again? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. No. Got it. Yeah, when I first played, the tutorial was based in Vardenfell, or just outside of it, and it put you out. It put you out at what do you call it? What's the name of that place? My mini map's got a wee bit of a bug. Yeah, it like brought you out in like a shipwreck, like out here, and brought you into not Vivek, no, that one, Serenine. Yeah, when I first played it, I think maybe it was like this island actually. I remember it having bridges. I think the tutorial was there. And I came back to the game later, and it was the what do you call it? Balferia place with all the paintings. You could choose whatever world that you wanted to go into. I think they have many tutorial places now. Yeah, because now it's you're in Cold Harbor. No, not is it Cold Harbor? You're in like the place where you have to go and rescue the prophet. I really like doing all the main quest stuff. I like is it Jennifer Hale? The woman who voices, I've forgotten her name as well. Lyris Titanborn. That's the very first tutorial we've ever had in ESO, I think. Do you know what this game was like when it first came out? Was it a popular game when it first came out? Because I remember it. Like, I remember it launching. I remember seeing gameplay and things for it, but because it was an MMO, I wasn't really interested in it. So it's just a little bit off my radar. And I hate to be cliche, but it was Skyrim that got me into Elder Scrolls. Still remember my first character. What was his name?
Nice horse.
What was his name? Orden Morrison. That was his name. Can't believe I remember that. It's like 2012. That's weird. Yeah, I still remember his name. Orden Morrison. Morrison. My heavy armor, sword and board Nord. But what's even stranger is my second character I had a lot more fun with. Can't remember her name. I did my first character I just did, classic stuff, just going through the where am I going here? Going through the main quest and getting all the dragon shouts and companions questline and whatnot. But my second character, I never started the main quest, so I didn't have any dragons in the world, and it was a much more like immersive kind of playthrough. So what are we looking at here? Let's try that. Okay, let's try that. So that must be here. Yep. Apparently there's someone that made it possible to play with others on a server on Skyrim, and there are people that voice RP over it. No clue if it's good, I just think the concept is cool. What's your favorite accent to do? Like, is that how you do your voice RP stuff? Like, do you come up with an accent for your character? And have you ever done like Dungeons and Dragons or tabletop, anything like that? Because other than the Baldur's Gate series, not really something I ever got into. You're terrible at accents. Use more ways of speaking and mannerisms, sometimes also low or high voice. You've never done D&D. See, I'm the kind of like sort of nerdy guy that like should have been into D&D, but it was always the you know, the fact that I had to be around other people to do it that always kind of put me off. You know, yeah, not a big fan of people. No offense to you. No, you know, nothing personal. Nothing personal. Nowadays people do over Discord, I think, so it's fixed. Like D&D over Discord. I think, you know, like for a guy who doesn't like being around people very much, I actually like I like I like the idea of like D&D and tabletop, like actually being present with someone, like rather than doing it over Discord or something like that. Discord even has a whole thing where you can have a map for it. That's interesting. I'll need to ask our caller about that. He's really big into tabletop games. But not just like D&D and things like that, but like every kind of tabletop game. He's got this room in his house that's just it's just like a big like dining room table in the middle, and then it's completely covered in shelves with you know, probably like 100 different board games all around it. It's crazy. And you know, we were out doing a gig for New Year, staying over in this wee place, and he brought a game with him that we were all playing. You know, every social event we do is always like, he's always got a new game. And I always find myself thinking, like, how the hell do you remember all the rules to all these different games? It's just so foreign to me, just because I'm used to playing video games where, you know, you don't have to remember the rules. Like the code remembers all the rules for you. You also have Tabletop Simulator, and people create maps on there, which is cool. So is that... I wasn't sure if that was like one of those like parody sort of games. Do you remember Goat Simulator? Do you remember that game? That was maybe like 2014 or something when that came out. you do remember, but you never played it. But yeah, there's you know, there's loads of like real simulation games, and then there's Goat Simulator with, you know, busted physics. It was just a parody of the whole thing. And I never knew if Tabletop Simulator was a game like that, or whether it's like more like you're suggesting, where it's actually quite a serious tool that you can use for other things. Tabletop Simulator is literally to play tabletop games but online. Okay, so it's like a really specific tool then. That's pretty cool. Come on, where are you? Perfect. What shape is this one? It's a green, right? So it's going to be... Could have done that. Okay, so it must be there. Yeah, like if you wanted to play Uno or some card game, you can literally do that with that. It's pretty fun. Uno, like how... Do you need a tabletop? Isn't that just a card game, Uno? It's been so long since I've played it. Ah, wrong button. There. Perfect. Yeah, it is. You sit around the table in tabletop. You sit around the table in tabletop sim with a pack. So like it has all those games in the game then. Has Uno cards and you're ready to go. What about Monopoly? Can you play Monopoly on it? I don't think they... wow, that's really cool. I never realised. And yes, you can play Monopoly on... Oh, okay. I was kind of asking that for a joke. But you can actually do that. That's pretty cool. So, when you play Monopoly, like, what piece do you like to go? I think that says a lot about someone's personality, so I'll try not to judge you too harshly on whatever your answer's going to be for that. It's such a... Yeah, it is. It's a great idea. I wonder what it would have been like to code. You usually have the dog, you think. You know, me and my sister, we were always fighting over it. Yeah, that's such a sibling thing to do. I like the boot because I like trampling all over people's fun in the game and trouncing them with my capitalistic victories. But yeah, like I don't think let's just keep that secret between the two of us, though. Let's not let that one get around the guild. That probably wouldn't put me in the best light. Got one there. Do we have one there? So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, am I streaming right now? Oh no, I totally forgot. 1, 2, and then there. 1, 2, there. 1, 1, 2. Oh, no, it's there. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, you don't really want to know how long it took me to kind of grasp how to do this efficiently first time I did it. Well, it's not that you don't want to know, it's that I don't want to tell you. because it reflects badly on me. I keep doing the wrong thing now. Come on. Come on. Get it right. Pressure's on. Want to... That's why I keep talking to myself. I need to get into the rhythm of it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Lost it.
Guess some things never change.
So how are we looking now? Ooh, look at that. Look at that. 2 more? What do you reckon? Like a green and a blue? And that's done. Listen, being able to think out loud is totally fine. Yeah, well, it depends what kind of thoughts you have though, isn't it? I think there's a lot of thoughts some people have I wouldn't really like to hear said out loud. Look at this. Look at this. I shouldn't have said anything. What a pro that was. Look at that. I shouldn't have even given away my weaknesses. So we're heading up the hill. But there's worse areas of the game to be grinding in. I think this is quite a beautiful area. And I've never actually, other than Vardenfell, I've never explored any of the DLC areas. I've done all of Ebonheart Pact, and I've done all of Daggerfall Covenant. But I've only ever done Canarthi's Roost, Auradon, and then Gratwood. So I've still got these 3 areas to see down here. I'm looking forward to it. A couple you're still missing, but at one point you've probably done most. What's been your favourite area so far? Like, what's kind of had like logical reasons for liking it, and what's just like the one place that kind of just just had something about it that like captured you that's really difficult to explain. Every time you come back to the game you start a new character. Yeah, that's pretty much what I've done as well. See, to me it depends on the area. He really did like Somerset. I'm looking forward to getting to Somerset and exploring it. All I've really seen here is Alinor for the crafting stations, because they're all so close together. And then I don't know if you know a streamer called Rip89, but he came into my stream one day and he gave me a lift all around here, just starting off the Sigic Order quest line. But that's all I've seen of it. Yeah, I thought Auradon was a really, really cool place. Yeah, it was really, really, really cool. Yeah, it gave me a ton of help. Yeah, everyone's been so nice coming in, and I felt kind of bad because, you know, they're all trying to like give me money and like craft me stuff, and there it is right there. And I've had to turn them down. Just be like, you know, I don't want to get carried in this. I want to, you know, I want to go and say that, like, I did everything myself. Down here somewhere. You want to reinvent the wheel, yeah? So there. Honestly, doing it yourself is the best feeling. You're the same, of course. Yeah, I don't think that needs to be said anymore. Yeah, I remember once doing Veteran Dreadsail Reef. Oh crap, did it? I didn't break it, that's good. And it was with the pug group, and you know how those usually go. But for whatever reason, the whole thing just went really smoothly. Like everyone just knew what they were doing, and I was pretty new at doing it. But like I don't know what a good time for Dread Sale is, a score for it is. But it was like 150,000, and all these other ones were really low, just because of all the wipes that had happened in them whenever I played them before. And I always felt like I didn't really deserve that score, because I didn't really do much. Like someone else did all the mechanics. It was it worked well because I just kind of sat back and like did what I was told pretty much. Didn't really help out. Yeah, part of the team, but I don't think I contributed a lot to the team. Like I don't think the team needed to have me in it. It wasn't so much a pivotal member. That's kind of what that's always why I like doing the DLC dungeons, especially playing it as a tank, because like you can't get carried through it. Or well, that's not quite true, because the DLC dungeons they're so different if you have a high damage group. If you got a high damage group, the fights go much faster. You don't have to spend so much time worrying about your resources. But it's always those groups. The ones with the low damage, and the ones where you have to explain all the mechanics to them. Like that, like I always felt that's where you learn how to play your class properly. Because you really have to think about it, and you really have to think about it from their point of view as well, and you have to be able to explain it to them. And I always felt like that's how you really get good at the game. Man, where is it? Okay. There. There. Or there. I'm gonna guess there. Okay. So. Could be there. I think I'm gonna guess there first. Let's try that. Alright, so it's going to be 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I quite like these puzzles. I think there's worse things you could be grinding. Like I can't remember which elite it was. But it's the one that has you in the group dungeon in Deshawn. The one that's got the one where everyone's like drunk. And you have to farm all the alchemy nodes in the area. Sanguine's Domain, I think it's called. Sanguine's Domain. Oh, there we go. Scrying 4, and there it is. Here it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Sanguine's Domain. Progress. We are making progress, absolutely. Yeah, that one there. Forgotten Crypts. No, not Deshawn. Shadowfen. Shadowfen. That one. Yeah, Sanguine's Domain. That's it. Just kind of like walking around there in like a loop. Yeah, you know which one I mean. I can't remember which lead it is. But I haven't had many mythics though. It was either, I remember trying to get the wading kilt at one point. It was either that or it was Oaken Soul. Can't remember. gonna quickly check trials here. Mauve Lorcage. See, I'd go and do this Cloud Dress one, but you just don't need 2 tanks on normal. Wait, did you see that? Look, they went from having 8 down to 5. I think they're having problems with portals. Now they're up to 8 again. I'd like to do Lucent Citadel. They'll be waiting on 2 tanks for that. I'd like to get, yeah, Lucent Echoes. But I don't need better tank gear at the minute. Did I show you my gear? Did I show you what I've got? I've got Tremor Scale just now. Just until I can get into Earthen Root Enclave for Archdruids. I got Turn and Tide. And I couldn't believe it. I hadn't shown you. How rude of me. I went out and bought Powerful Assault as well. It was insane. I think I paid 50k for that ice staff. That cost me like $1 million, like a year and a half ago. But it was for a gold one, but still, price has gone down a lot. And then I need to get a different shield. That's just kind of a random shield I've got just now. I'm just going to get, what is it? Druid's Braid, something like that. And then Axe of the Trainee. Oh, I meant to get that purple. Maybe I'll go and do that just now while I'm remembering. Don't really need it purple, but it may as well be. Make sure I'm ready for whatever Panda has planned. I am pretty nervous because I saw him looking for people in the Discord for Black Rose. Your tank is kind of stuck. You need rings and things like that. Nothing drops. When I do get a group for the trial I'm needing, yeah. Oh man, look, you want to know what happened to me? I spent a week grinding for gear. Panda is nice. He usually is okay with teaching. You're sneaking in that usually there. Is there anything I need to know before I go and I was waiting to say before I go and give myself to him, but I don't think that's exactly the way I should be phrasing it. Before I go and put myself under his command, that's probably just as bad. But I think you know what I mean. Where's the blacksmith thing? How do I even do it? Improvement. This. So what do we get out of it? Damage doesn't really matter. Restores the same amount of health. That doesn't change. Better chance to gain ultimate. Slightly more health. This doesn't really matter. But yeah, I don't even think I'm going to do it just now. Just doesn't make sense. So what are you looking for your tank? What rings are you looking for? Because for me it was always the ice staff that I would get stuck on. Like I think where is it? Saxleal. Pretty sure the ice staff was the last thing that dropped for me on the sticker book for that. Let me try and get the ones from Rockgrove. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, if you're ever queued for Rockgrove and your team needs a tank, and you see me online, just give me a shout. Because it's not a priority for me just now, but I will. Well, I'll need to get everything. That's part of the challenge, but I'll need to get Saxleal at some point. So I ran Rockgrove a few times, right? Thinking, maybe I'll get lucky, right? Maybe I'll get lucky. Maybe I'll get the ice staff. But you never get lucky, right? You never get the ice staff first. You never get lucky. And then I thought, do you know what? I'll go and try, where is it? I'll go and try Halls of Fabrication, right? What's luck at this point? I thought, you know, you never know. You never know what's going to happen. I'll try and get War Machine. You never know what's going to happen. And, you know, of course, it didn't happen, right? It didn't happen because you never get the ice staff, right? That's what always drops last for tags. Always drops last. Then I thought, do you know what? I may as well try and get Lucent Echoes. Because, you know, I should be able to get the armor really, really quickly for that. You know, I don't really care about the back bar. Don't really care about the back bar. So I went in. And I did Lucent Citadel. And look what dropped. I was very annoyed. None of the armor dropped. But of course I got the ice staff, which I didn't need. I was a little bit annoyed. A little bit annoyed that day. But it's a fun trial to do. Even on normal, it can be quite challenging. Cloud Rest is always fun, just nice and short, nice and simple. I've been there for a while. I could go and I don't know if I should go in. I've been getting sidetracked too much. I've been trying to do like loads and loads of difficult stuff, like getting all those DLC hard modes and, you know, jumping into trials and having fun and trying to be a super tank. And I had a guy in stream who's he just needs to do, like, he's just looking for, I don't even have it on here for some reason, but the newest one, Ossian's Cage. He just needs the trifecta for Ossian's Cage, and then he's got everything done there. And I was talking to him for a good bit on the stream, and, you know, kind of realize it's like, yeah, I don't really know as much about this game as I like to think I do. I need to keep my feet on the ground a little bit more. So last couple of days I've just been kind of chilling out a little bit, and I've just been getting my dailies done, and then do I have to talk to an ordinator? And then I've been just trying to, like, I haven't even cleared Deshaun yet. Like, that's how far behind I am. Like, I'm level 260. I'm trying to do DLC hard modes, and all I've done is like the starter areas, Stonefalls, and half of Deshaun. I mean, that's why we have Google. Yeah. Who is this guy? I really don't remember this guy. Is he the... I really don't remember him.
Hate to ask, but I could use some help. We got a problem on Solstice. A worm cult kind of problem. And you sure look like a problem solver to me.
So that's new content, isn't it? That's not like main quest. As in like the Prophet and Lyris. And that's not in Deshaun. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I think I have to talk to an ordinator. I think that's the next step here. That's a prologue. Okay, thank you. Did I already talk to an ordinator? Oh yeah, I did. I had to talk to one because I killed a civilian. And, well, the ordinator talked to me.
That was a brave deed.
I've kind of been putting this quest off because I always find this one boring here.
Word of the plague. Yes, of course.
Alexia wants to see me.
Yes.
Before I go in there though, I need to get some kind of half decent damage build.
Fate summons you, champion. Will you answer its call?
Can you believe it? Dragons in your own homeland.
What was the really annoying NPC for prologue quest? The one. Do you know how long I've been looking for you? What was her name again? Do you remember her? Like, I think they actually took her out the game because so many people were complaining about it. I feel a lot of them say it. Can't remember what her name was now. I'm sure she was an orc. So let's save this. I don't think I made any changes though. And let's use this one. But yeah, this is there's nothing really special here. I don't even have a back bar weapon. See what I get out of the chests. Yeah, plenty transmutes. I think I just saw something that's going to make me a little bit of money. Yeah, could get 50 grand out of that. Yeah, let's go and do it. Does our guild have a guild trader at the minute? Time for you to go start making some dinner, so we'll have to go on lurkies for a bit. Yeah, hope you enjoy your dinner. We don't have a guild trader. Okay, okay. Guess I'll have to make another guild some money then. Yeah, hope you enjoy your dinner. I'm going to be... I think I've got some work to do tonight, so I'll only be around here another 30 minutes or so. Yeah, thank you. I will try and have fun doing the quest I hate most in the game. I will try my best. It's just so circular. You just go from one room to the other, visiting all the what do you call them? The tribunal, tribunal. Can't remember what you call it.
You've come to the right place.
So before I do this, I'm just going to check out Amriel Trade Center here. And let's see what other people are charging for this. Undaunted citation, because I know it tells you here, but I think I might have to. You have to start the client before I actually open the game. So let's just go and check this out. Undaunted citation. Now we're looking for EU, PC, Undaunted citation. There we go. So its cheapest looks like 40, 46.50. I could probably get away with 50. I'll try 50. I'm in the wrong menu here. We need to be in
If you're looking for the Bank of
Guild
Mordor,
Store. Okay. Add the listing. What do we have? 50k. Excellent. Should hopefully have some money there when I come back. Right. Do I have everything I need for this quest? Let me see. No, I don't have a back bar weapon. Well, I do need to level up two-handed. Oh, that's one-handed. Let's go and use this. I'd say that's probably a better bet. Yeah, I think that's maybe a pretty good plan for today. Yo, Eisen, that's funny. I was just checking Discord there. I just caught your message. I've never heard of that band. I'll have to go and check that out. But yeah, it's a great song. It's funny you talking about that song. Actually, I was doing that with one of my students yesterday.
Greetings. Of course.
That's just a solo person, okay.
Yes.
Did you get a chance to listen to the Bob Dylan track I sent you? I'd quite like to get what would you say? Are you a trombonist? Is that the right word? I think I just accepted something I didn't mean to. Let me check. Trombonist or a tromboner? That's probably not an acceptable way to put it. Did I pick up something I didn't want? Yeah, Clockwork City. Don't want that. Guess that's the right word. Tromboner. You're a tromboner. How was work today? Let's agree to not use tromboner. That sounds inappropriate. Okay, I'll try, but that's the word that springs to mind when I think about you. So I'll try and get through it. Yeah, with many Black and Fifes at work today. There she is, Naryu.
About time you showed up. I was going crazy waiting out here. This place isn't exactly on my list of favorite places to hang out, you know.
What do you think about Naryu here?
No, I just enjoy hanging around the temple. I love all the gnashing of teeth and hypocrisy. Yes,
A little, but they weren't too bad. Okay.
Look, don't get too
Much.
excited. There's trouble brewing and I don't have a contract, so I can't officially get involved. The mob are in the city. They saw what they did in Narcissus, and I don't want to see the same thing happen in Mournhold. I'm not supposed to care, but I guess I'm getting a little soft. You've got the clout to find someone in power and investigate.
I always liked her voice actor. And I'll have to just go to check something. What's her last name? Virian. Naryu Virian. Let's find out who she is. She sounds like someone. So this is Kath Susi. Let's see who she is. What has she done? What games has she done? Yeah, well, animated television, that's what I'm interested in. Because she sounds like do you know Rugrats? Have you ever heard of Rugrats before? It's like an old Nickelodeon cartoon. To get back to the song you asked about, whoever that is, he's a way better trombonist than you. Like what is it about what you're hearing that makes him better? Like to me it sounded kind of I knew it. Look at that. Phil and Lil. It is her. And she's also Lost Odyssey. Let's go and check that. Where is it? Lost Odyssey. Yeah, she's Cook. Cook in Lost Odyssey. Yep, knew it. She's also the Rachni Queen. That's insane. She's that. Very interesting. Well, the first thing is, you never have the confidence to do that. What do you mean? Like, it doesn't. It sounds like it's like, you know, I don't really know much about the instrument, but it just sounds like the melody. It's hardly hopping around lots of notes or anything. At least to my ears, anyway. Oh, to be noticeable. Okay, okay.
Welcome to more. I sense that there is more to your story, but I won't pry.
Try hard to avoid that. I hear you. Oh yeah, she's in the pub. Everyone always tells you have to play louder. Dude, yeah, I teach a few people like that. Yeah, I'm not sure what it's like for trombone, but what I find with kind of like what you're telling me there is a lot of people haven't like they can play what's written in front of them, and you know, they can keep time and they can follow the roadmap, but you know, it's kind of a harsh thing to say, but it's like, you know, there's no soul in what they're doing. It just doesn't, you know, it doesn't feel like it's supposed to. Because after you do hear them, you hear only them and nothing else. Look where she is. Look, she's hanging. She's hanging in the ceiling. What are you doing?
Hello, hero. Good to see you gone out of there in one piece. I understand that Almalexia can be a little rough on her toys. While you were getting cozy with the goddess, I discovered something interesting.
You certainly did discover something interesting. Is swing a term used for music in English as well? Yeah, we do use swing, yeah. What does that mean in German? Because in English it has like quite a strict technical meaning, but it also has quite a loose, like, feel sort of meaning as well, just depending on the context that you use it in.
Don't get too cocky here.
Boys in the house dress wine. Don't think anyone was watching. She's still there. Play the notes in a different rhythm. Don't know English music terms to explain it better. So, the way I would explain it is like a strict thing in English is like it's like straight eighth notes, or straight quavers. Do you know what, Eisen? I was thinking about this, and I've got something all set up here. Watch this. This will be all smooth. Just wait a second. Wait a second for it to all load up here. Let's see this. Let's see if it works. See if it actually works. Did that work? Can you see paint? Did that work? So let's go and do Don't Edge Me Like Don't edge me like that. Dude, tromboner? Edging? What is on your mind today? Grow up, mate. Come on, grow up. None of these innuendos. Just imagine that's all filled in like that. Imagine that's all filled in. Like if I wrote that, what would you call that? It's dependent on whether you were doing American notation or traditional notation. Like in English, we'd call that either eighth notes or quavers. But what about in German? Like what is that? What is that? How does that? Eighth of a note. Yeah, okay, great. So if you were playing that as it's written out, that would just be like evenly spaced notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Whereas if you wrote it like this, like that, if we had 3 of them in a group, and then we put the magic 3 over the top, like in English you'd say what, and I don't know what you would call them in traditional notation. Yeah, we're talking about the same thing. Yeah. Because what you would do to swing it is you just get rid of that. You get rid of that note there. And then you just whack in. How would you do it? Like that? Put like that in the middle. Could be a bit thicker. 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1, a 2. A little 3 is triol. Yeah, I think we would call that a triplet in English. I don't know what you'd call it in like classical notation. I don't really know that so well. But yeah, that Dylan song's totally in swing. Down 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 down. But yeah, what's why did you bring up swing? I want to save my work. It's beautiful. I don't think I want to save it though. It's gonna bring up my files here. I think my name's gonna be in there somewhere. Rather not do that. Don't save.
I am a fighter and not a quitter.
Your whole orchestra falls apart the second you have to play swing. They're all incapable. Yeah. That's a really interesting thing actually. One of the guys I play in a band with, he's an absolutely fantastic player. Absolutely fantastic. And he's very, very good at 2 different styles. Like he's a classically trained violinist. And he's also heavily into folk music as well. So it's not like he doesn't have the capability to do different styles.
No.
But like the second you give him like like a pop song, like a blues kind of song, his timing falls apart in it. Like for whatever reason, it's like he just a different world for him. They know how to play a march. They know how to play polka. On a good day, they can play a waltz. Oh, come on, man. They must know how to play a waltz. Must know how to play a waltz. Do it. There's only 3 fucking notes.
Someone there. Fate summons you, champion.
They do on a good day. Where am I going? I do like a good waltz. My band plays. We've got a couple of waltzes in our set. They're fun to play. Still got to talk to Nari. I thought I talked to her. Oh look, there she is. She's finally settled down. What do you call the 2 numbers at the start in English? We'd call that the time signature. What do you call it in German?
Don't tell me something.
I got to follow the courier. What's your favourite time signature? Where's the courier? Is he on the map? I have no clue what you call it. You always just say what it is. You really don't know what it's called. Where is he? Alright, like 4. Yeah, that's pretty interesting the way that you're talking about it. Like 4/4 or 6/8. Yeah, because the way we'd say it in English would be 4/4, like without the fraction part, and 6/8. Is that like a do you sort of say that differently? Oh, got to talk to Narhu again. What's going on? Oh, do you know what? I'm missing the courier somewhere. That's what's happening. Just saying it how we say it in German. No clue what it's called in English. Yeah, that's interesting.
Quick. Wonderful. I didn't...
Leave the corner club. Where is this guy? Where is he? Is that him there? Is that him there?
Who's there?
Yeah, that's him there.
Someone followed me.
That's him there. Okay, got it this time.
I am an important member of House Strez. Don't interfere with my business. I don't have time for pickpockets. Stay back.
What's the hardest time signature that you've played?
Someone there.
What's the one that's like giving you the most trouble to wrap your head around? Like, do you remember us talking about prog rock yesterday?
Someone followed me.
Like one of the sort of defining things about prog rock is it usually has a lot of odd time signatures. And not only odd time signatures, but odd time signatures that change quite often as well. Let me have a think. Seven, 8 is quite awkward.
Fate summons you, champion. Will you answer its call?
Yeah, I often find like if you can find like I mean pop music's different because there's always like a riff
I am an important member of
or like an ostinato or like something that the groove pivots round. Oh man, come on, I did not lose him. He was right there. He was right there. Like if you can get that rhythm stuck in your head, then you don't need to count all the eighth notes or anything like that. Like a good example of that would be something like a different time signature, but it's actually kind of funny because the song that I'm thinking about, it's called 7 Days by Sting. Imagine you've heard of Sting. Like, guys your age, you know who Sting is? It's called 7 Days, and it's number 7 on the album. It's in 5/8. Oh, come on, man. Come on. Yeah, you know Sting. Yeah, okay. Do you know The Police? It's like the band Sting was in before he like became Sting as a solo artist.
That was quick.
Oh, you do know The Police. That's cool. Stuart Copeland's a fantastic drummer. Like, you know, you're asking about like what's some cool drum grooves. Like pretty much, like everything that Stuart Copeland plays. Oh, he doesn't want me sneaking. That's why I can't follow him. You get suspicious if I'm sneaking. Fuck's sake. Excuse my language.
I am a fighter and not a quitter.
Thank you, Liz. Yeah, the song 7 Days is in 5/8. And it just has this like a plucked ostinato on the strings going through it. Dood it, dood it, dood it, dood it. And like how would that be written? You know, I can let this guy go again. You would write it like, let me bring up paint again. And then let's change this here. You see that okay? Yeah, it looks good. So you would have, let's maybe get a thicker. How do you make it thicker? Is it that one? Yeah. So let's get rid of everything here. Then if we did what would be the best way to write this? Like that. Is that right? Am I getting this right? Then you need that. And then that. Sorry. Undo. And then if you were to put that at the end of it, like that. What you're drawing exists at least. Yeah, exists on my notepad here. Yeah, because that would give you, that gives you 5/8 notes, doesn't it? And that's like one. Yeah, that's like 1.5. Let's make sure I got my theory right. That's 1.5. No. Yeah, 1.5. That would be 0.5. So that's giving you 2/8 notes. And then there's 1, 2, 3. So there's your 5/8 like that. But instead of counting like because your eighth notes, you'd have like 1/8 note in there. And you have this one on the rest. Instead of like getting all technical, you just have to remember do it do it do it do it do it do it do it. It just makes it okay. Okay. There you go. That better? Um and then 7/8, like you could do quite often you hear 7/8s like this. Like a drummer would kind of play it like that. So, like, it's weird if you count the notes out, right? Because you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or S, 6, 7, and you'd be accenting the 1, the 3, and the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But if you just skip all that and just get a feel for the underlying groove underneath it, it can make things a lot easier. At least that's kind of what I find anyway. Don't we even get onto that? Yeah, I'll go and send you a link here. You have a listen to 7 Days. It's a great song, man. It's a fantastic song. The drumming is just, it's absolutely incredible. It's a guy called Vinny Colaiuta who plays on it. You know, you've never heard his name before, but you've heard him play. Like he's a really famous session drummer. Let's see. Let's post it to you on Discord there. Yeah, so have a listen to that when you've got a free moment. See what you think about it. Cool. Yeah. I hope you enjoy it. Vinny Colaiuta. Let's see if we've got his discography. Joni Mitchell, Sting, Frank Zappa. Olivia Newton-John, Billy Joel. Do you know who Olivia Newton-John is? I doubt you'd know who she is. Barry Manilow. Oh, he's played with Leonard Cohen, your favourite artist. Tori Amos. I never knew you played for Tori Amos. Did not know that. I'm quite a big Tori Amos fan. There's some Bronze and Brave lore for you. He's actually played with Leonard Cohen quite a bit. I'll send you his Wikipedia page as well if you're interested. Yeah, absolutely fantastic drummer. What's another good example? Oh man, okay. Here's an interesting one. Here's an interesting one for you. Sorry, I'm chucking a load of songs at you. This is where are we? Saz's theme from Final Fantasy 13. And it's, what is it now? It's a, like you could technically, you could call it like an 11/8. So that would be like, it's pretty much what I showed you last time. You'd have like, you'd have a 5/8, pretty much that exact pattern that I showed you. That would be your first bar, and then the second bar you'd change it, and you'd go into a 6/8, and all you're doing is you just add in another eighth note on the end of it, like that. Don't think the dot is in the right spot. Yeah, it is. That's where you put the dot. That one. That's where you put it. Was it because I didn't join the eighth note up there? Yeah, it's a dotted eighth note. Do that, do that, do that, do that, do that. It's, yes, that's where I would put it anyway. You put them at the bottom, like down there. Like you put it like there. Like that. Yeah, well, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right, actually. I've always put them at the top, though. It means the same thing, though, doesn't it? I don't think the dot has to be in the exact right place. But you know, I'm not an expert on music theory by any means. And certainly not classically trained or anything like that. But like, you know, the other way, the other way you could do that is, you know, that this would be a difficult way to think about it. Like if you thought about it as an 11-8, you know, you just have this like absolute mess of a bar. And like it's probably actually neater to write it as an 11-8. Because if you wrote it as a 5 plus a 6, you'd have to put like a bar line in there just to separate it. But all this odd time stuff, like if you can break stuff down into like little manageable chunks and get these small chunks learned, everything else just builds on top of that. It's much easier to get your head around. But you know, I imagine it's all much different in like classical and folk stuff and whatnot. It's a lot easier in rock and pop because everything's just so much more repetitive. Let's see if we can do this time. Oh, got the wrong screen up there.
I am a fighter and not a quitter.
Thank you, Liz.
Who's there? Has someone followed me? I am an important member of House Dres. Don't interfere with my business. Is someone there? Who's there?
I always think though, for a lot of tricky songs we play don't even really count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or whatever yet. I kind of make up my own thing in my head that makes more sense with all the breaks and stuff in there. So it might be like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2. Yeah. Like I always say, if it's stupid but it works, it's not stupid. And as long as it works for you, like the important thing is that you're able to play it, no matter how you count it. As long as you can play it, that's the most important thing.
Stay back.
And the only thing that can make a difference sometimes is that if you count things in a certain way, I don't know what's going wrong with this guy. If you count things in a certain way and just keep the same framework in your head all the time with it, it can be quite hard to break out of that framework. So like that example that you're given there, like let's say, like see every one you've got there. Let's say the one's always the root note.
That was quick. One.
Like imagine like the next bar, instead of going 1, 2, 3, 1, it went 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and then everything just like moved along one. If you then go back to thinking about it in the way you're suggesting there, it can throw you off. Whereas if you have like an abstract framework that might be more difficult in the beginning to get your head around, can open up what the fuck's going on here? It can open up newer ideas for you. Man, this quest, I don't remember ever having this much problems with it.
I am an important member of House Dres.
Okay, so we want him. Like you'd think whenever he calls us out like that. Oh, come on. Calm down. Calm down.
I am a fighter and not a quitter.
Thank you, Liz. I don't know if you checked the rules in my Discord, Eisen. So it might be like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2. Oh no, yeah. That's I already read that.
I don't have time for pickpockets.
Yeah, but I've added in. You might want to go and look at Rule 10 in the Discord, Eisen. You know, I know you're. Yeah, there we go. Excellent. Thank you very much for that. Much appreciated. That's it. That's Rule 10. It was kind of cool. I posted I posted something on TikTok yesterday, and I had this guy kind of out of the blue sort of like go through all my videos on there and like them, and then he sent me a message saying you know, he's kind of doing something similar. He's doing some of these hardest stuff in the game. And he's like, yeah, if you ever need a hand, just let me know. And that's yeah, it was really random. That's that guy. I think his name's like Oz or Ozzy or something like that. Yeah, it was really cool. Now, how do I get through this?
I am an important member of House Strez. Don't interfere with my business.
Come on. What's going on here? I'm just going to go and look this up. I don't know if I'm doing something stupid here. Favor returned. But yeah, I really don't understand like the difference between YouTube Shorts and Instagram and TikTok, because like I you know I posted like the same video on all three like a while ago, and I think like I got like really good feedback on Instagram, and then TikTok was okay, and YouTube Shorts just totally failed. And then last night, you know, I put out again the exact same video. Instagram it totally failed. TikTok it totally failed, but on YouTube Shorts it seemed to catch on. Like I have no idea. I have no idea how to. You know, you'd think if you make something good, it would be good on each one, but I think people come into each of those forms of social media with like a different like need to satisfy, if you like. Like they come into it with a different mindset. It's tough trying to figure out what that mindset is. Stay at least 30 meters behind him. Okay, well, I'm much closer than 30 meters, haven't I? Let's try it one more time. Wait, where am I? Don't ask his social media stuff. Yeah, it's all new to me too. From what you heard about it, TikTok is like 12-year-old watching brain rot. Yeah. Yeah, like it really is.
That was quick.
I mean, I'm someone who hasn't used social media since like 2015, something like that. And even like with TikTok, like I'm pretty like one way about it. Like I post stuff.
Who's there?
I don't really look at stuff. But even now and again, like I'll find myself picking up. Oh, sick.
I am a fighter and not a quitter.
Like I find myself picking up my phone and just like opening the app and like scrolling through a few videos. It's like what am I doing? Like, I don't even want to be doing this. There's nothing I want to see. You know, it's not like YouTube where I'm sitting down and, you know, like I'm eating something, or like, you know, I've got like an hour before I have to go out. It's like, okay, cool. I want to go and what?
I am a fighter and not a quitter.
You've also tried to cut down on your Instagram time. It's insane. I was teaching a guy, and we're having a chat about practice. Like about how you can, you know, you have to like make time for it, and he's, you know, he's probably got time in his day, for practice. And I asked him like, like how much time do you spend on your phone, and he.
I am a fighter and not a quitter.
Thank you, Liz. Asked him how much time he spent on his phone, and he, you know, he went and opened up his screen time, and he was like, he was proud to show me it. He was like, look at that, look at that. It's only 6 hours. It's like, dude, you're spending 6 hours on your phone. That is insane. That's a crazy amount of time. Imagine putting 6 hours practice into your instrument. Like the difference you could make. Are you okay? I'm trying to be.
I am an important member of House Dres.
I'm trying to be okay.
Don't interfere with my business.
But yeah, I do swear quite a bit. I think you're seeing that side of me today.
I don't have time for pickpockets. Stay back. Who's there?
There's one particular quest in the Ebonheart pack.
I am a fighter and not a quitter.
Here we are both on Twitch talking about how shit all this stuff is. Yeah, but I think Twitch can be different. Like Twitch and YouTube, like long form things. So I only tend to open them up, like if I know I have time. It's not something that I'll like check throughout my day.
I am an important member of House Dres.
Whereas with something like TikTok or Instagram, it's just like.
I am a fighter and not a quitter.
What do you mean? Are you okay? How many pals do you have to sacrifice to make all those recipes? So it worked if I stood there.
I don't have time for pickpockets. Stay back. I am an important.
Am I getting too close? Is that what it is?
Is someone there?
But he sometimes just disappears if I'm too far away. Like that. Alright. Alright, I've got to go out pretty soon. I think I'm gonna call it here. I'm gonna call it here for today. Let me make sure I've done everything I can. Got all my dailies done here. No pals, but one thing here needs 5 AI cores and 30 ancient civilization core. AI cores also require those to craft. One run of the oil rig drops maybe 2 to 4, and a raid drops somewhere around the same. Is that like 2 to 4 ancient civilization cores, I take it? And how many ancient civilization cores go into an AI core?
Quick. Don't tell me something went wrong.
Yeah, okay. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I had to come in here and change build. 1 for a core. Oh, 5 AI cores and 30 ancient civilization ones. Alright, okay. Okay. Let's go and save this. And I'll have a tank one ready for tomorrow when I'll be coming back stronger. I need a bit more of a pep talk. I think I might need more than Liz Truss for this one though. Don't know what's going wrong in this quest. I've never had issues with it before. Although, you know, I'm thinking with the way Naryu was up there, just wondering if it's kind of glitched or something. All right, one more try. One more try.
Who's there? Is someone following me?
So we can't get too close,
I don't have time for pickpockets. Stay back.
but we also can't get too far away. Yeah, okay. I'm done. I've had enough.
Let's ride. Yeah.
Man, I don't even know what day it is. Is it Wednesday? I think it's Wednesday today, isn't it? Yeah, I was going to wish you a good weekend. But yeah, it is Wednesday. Well, I hope you appreciated the music lesson there. That is what I do. At least rhythmically. Oh, you got a mutated egg. Look, Mao. Yeah, rhythmically. Hey, ask me anything about chords or harmonies or melody. Yeah, I don't have it. Don't have a clue. Don't have a clue. But rhythmically, I'm okay. Yeah. I need to grab some food and have band practice tonight, which is kind of interesting. I haven't even listened to the tracks yet, so I've got a fair bit of work to do. But I'll be back. I'll be back tomorrow. It's probably going to be earlier tomorrow. So yeah. If you'll probably be at work, Eisen, but yeah, I'll probably be more like 9 a.m. I will enjoy it. Thank you very much, and hope you enjoy the rest of your night too. Whatever it is that you're going to get up to. Raiding some oil rigs and crafting some AI cores. Yeah, sounds like a fun night. Man, I am hungry. Gonna go and get some food. Get myself together. So you're an absolute hero, dude. Thanks for being here right to the end, and as always, man, thanks for being right there from stream number 3. You know, I'll never forget that. The memories. The two of us on the Nautiloid. How times have flown by. All right. Enjoy your night. See you next time. Bye bye.
I am a fighter and not a quitter.